All right, what's going on, YouTube? We're here with Ryan. He's about to show us his Machina Gear Town deck that he's been using in a few of the videos. So let's get started.
Yeah, shout out to Artos online, first of all.
Okay.
And Discord communities and stuff. He was the one who kind of made the prototype for that deck, and
Right.
I kind of took it to another level, and then he took it to another level by nearly topping an RBET with it. So,
Okay. Which RBT? The online?
It was one of the online ones. Yeah,
Oh,
he
okay.
top 16. I think he bubbled out, so it was very close to topping. So hopefully, I think this deck has plenty of innovation that can be made to it. So here's what we got right now. I've got 3 Kajiltron.
Right.
Self-explanatory. You just OTK people with it. It's also Monster Reborns for Fortress.
Right. Triple Fortress.
Yep, 3 Gear Frame. Best monster in the deck.
Stratos.
Yeah, Bionic Stratos, as we call it. We got the 1 Force. It's a nice searchable reborn. I think the 3 Gajiltrons aren't quite enough reborns. It's nice to have the searchable one right here. And then we're on 3 Peacekeeper. I'll get to that here in a little bit later.
Okay, yeah, you need to explain that one for sure.
3 Cyber Valley.
Oh, okay, yeah. People were asking about this deck.
Yeah, so we'll get to these here in a bit. Also on the 1 Gores. It does kind of conflict with the field spells sometimes, but at the end of the day, like, you're not really committing your field spells until you're ready to kill your opponent, and so Gores can just kind of give you a couple extra turns to do that. So we got the Peacekeepers, we got the Valleys. We're on 3 Machine Dupes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
This kind of, I still kind of think is a meme. I'm not too sure if this is like good enough or consistent enough, but you know, this with the Cyber Valleys gives you plenty of draw power to draw into an OTK. With Peacekeeper, it gives you the ability to just search all your gear frames. If you open like turn 1 Peacekeeper Machine Dupe, just get all your Peacekeepers out. You equip them to one another. So you equip the first one to the second one.
Okay, yeah, I saw you do this play.
To the third one. The first one falls off just like an equip spell would if it's no longer equipped to a monster, and it does not miss timing. You would be able to search a gear frame. And then these other 2, chances are you'll be able to at least get another gear frame search out of that. They do miss timing, kind of like Duke Frog does, which is kind of unfortunate. So, yeah, pretty cool little interaction you can do. Peacekeeper Machine Dupe at turn 1
I saw you
just
do that play.
It's really hard to lose at that point. We got the field spell package. We got 3 terraforming.
3, wow.
3 Gear Town.
Yep.
And then I was debating between 1 and 2 utility field spells. I think 5 field spells total is the right amount. So we've got the 1 Mausoleum.
Right.
And then the 5th field spell, I'm going with Gaia Power for now. I think this might be, this could be a Zombie World in the main deck.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of options for this. But
what does that card do?
It boosts Earth monsters attack by 500, essentially. Okay. It lowers their defense by 400 as well. But my theory with Gaia Power, as we've, I've talked with the online community about it a little bit. Gaia Power makes a couple of very easy boards, OTK boards. So this board here,
right?
Without Gaia Power, it's 6,300, 6,800.
68, yep.
Gaia Power would put that above 8,000. Same thing with this board as well. Both these boards are pretty easy to set up. Once you get a few turns, you draw enough cards and set this up. This is an OTK with Gaia Power. So
yeah, I see.
Another thing too with Gaia Power that's really cool is this kind of gets hit by Kalut in the Blackwing matchup pretty bad.
Yeah, with Shura.
Yeah, so Gaia Power boosts to 3,500, which would hit over Sirocco plus Kalut. So
that's true.
Really cool in that matchup. It does get sided out pretty often for Zombie World. We'll get to that later. So that is not quite all the spell lineup yet. Just kind of made a mess over here. Storm, Typhoon, Trunade. These 2 are especially important because you can pop Gear Town with them.
Yeah.
Typhoon, you can pop Gear Town in the battle phase. You can do some really cool battle tricks. You can like declare an attack with Gajiltron, Typhoon your Gear Town, and they can't respond to it because you've already declared the attack with the guy. So really cool little lines you can do. And then I've also got both Brain Control and Mind Control. You might ask why Mind Control. They both, the Mind Control has Cyber Valley applications. You use Mind Control their guy.
That makes sense.
Works for set monsters as well. This deck struggles a lot with set monsters, which is why I don't think this deck can. This deck hasn't gotten, super good results. Struggles with the set monsters. Mind Control helps with that. Cyber Valley converts off of it. Brain Control, self-explanatory. Just go for OTKs, and then
limiter. Yeah, it's game.
I don't have to explain this one. And then the trap lineup, I think, where this deck really shines, and something that I'm proud of, kind of pioneering for this, is the 3 Raigeki Break, 3 Compulse. You just need the proactive, chainable, versatile trap cards to out anything that your opponent might have. Especially the Raigeki breaks. These are really, really good. You can do the battle tricks with them, like I said about earlier with the
you can pop your own cards?
Yeah, you can pop. Raigeki break pops your own Gear Town. You can declare an attack with Gajiltron, pop their guy with Raigeki break on declaration.
And they can't respond?
Or bounce it with Compulse. They can't respond with anything.
Okay,
They've tried. People have tried Soloming this before. I'm just like, can't do that. These cards are disgusting. They just become burn spells sometimes. Sometimes these cards just burn your opponent for 3k. And Raigeki break also deals with oppression, things like that. Cataster, Spirit Reaper, all the really annoying
Black
can't destroy
Whirlwind
battle type stuff. Yeah. My favorite part about these cards, though, is that they all can handle Cyber Dragon in some capacity post-board. Raigeki break just kills it. And then Compulse is a little bit more situational, but it can also be a bit more of a blowout. If you only control one machine and they summon Cyber Dragon, you can compulse your own monster back. Yeah. And then on your turn, if you've got another machine, you're contact with their Cyber Dragon. Yeah. That can get pretty disgusting. So I think moving forward, I think people trying to make the Ancient Gear deck work, try this trap lineup out. Can maybe try something like Call the Haunted as well that may work in here. I just couldn't find space for it.
It's a little slow though.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, side deck.
Go to the side deck next. Okay. Like I said before, the deck struggles a lot with battle recruiters, Raikou Hamster and stuff. So we're on 3 Ancient Gear Beast.
You're not main decking it?
It's been in and out of the main deck depending on kind of the metagame. It's just bad against Black Wings and Heroes.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
So it comes in from the side against Raikou Hamster decks, battle recruiters, fairies, zombies, X Sabers. If those decks come up, I really wish this could be special summoned off Gear Town because it would be insanely broken. But it cannot. It can be just normal summoned with no tributes under Gear Town. Tribute summoning it comes up sometimes. Anyway, yeah, card's really good. Also nice, really nice looking ulti. Yeah. 2 Dyna, good against frogs, but also just a good normal summon to put alongside your big machines. Stops them from summoning Cyber Dragon. Card's pretty nasty. 2 Fader.
Really?
This has been in and out of the main deck as well. It's good against just the heavy combo decks, zombies, light swarms, things like that. Yeah. Just to fend off your opponent's OTK and then OTK them in return. I also am on 2 Lightning Vortex, so
I like that
Fader,
card.
Lightning Vortex them, and reversal.
I'm surprised people aren't using that card.
Yeah, and this deck gets really good, especially I think. Just gets rid of boards. 2 Noblemen, pesky Raikou decks, Raikou Hamster stuff. Battle recruiters if they set them. Although I think, if they see a cross out, they're going to stop setting their tomatoes and shining angels and stuff. So keep.
They'll just normal summon them, right?
Right. Yeah. Just the one My Body, just to help push through back row post board. Zombie World, really good card. Searchable, obviously. Shuts off Cyber Dragon, probably the most important thing that it does. Right. But it also shuts off frogs and fairies. Just any Caius deck actually as well. Like I bring it in against Value a lot, just to shut off Caius and Cyber Dragon. It's usually good enough. Has applications against dragons. The Amaryllis deck. This card solos the Amaryllis deck. It's actually really fun.
Because they have to banish plants, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Double Decree. I've switched this between this and Trap Stun quite a bit because you kind of want to keep your Raigeki breaks and compulses in. They're just that good. So I've considered switching this out with Trap Stun. I've tried them both in here before, but it's just against the really heavy back row decks, Glad Beasts, things like that. So we can go to the extra deck as well. There's no tuners in here. The extra deck is only accessible with like Brain Control, Mind Control. So we'll do it real quick. We got Arm, Cataster, Android as the 5s. Brio, Goyo. I'm on Doom Kaiser, just in the off chance I steal a Plague with Zombie World up. I can just take any of their monsters from the graveyard.
Okay, that's good.
Never comes up, but it's there just because I have the space for it. 7s, Black Rose. Ancient Fairy can pop Gear Town if that ever comes up, so that's got to be in there. Yeah. I'm also on Power Tool because it's a machine for limiter if I ever need to do 4,600 hit over something for 4,600 or 4,600 per game. 8s, Colossal Stardust, Red Dragon, Thought Ruler. And then I'm also on Gotems because Fortress is an Earth monster, so Fortress plus a level 2 potentially could come up. Yep. And then the 1 Chimera Tech. I'm not on Cyber Dragon in this build. If I did play 2 Cyber Dragon, I'd add a 2nd copy of this. So this deck's just a fun deck that I bring out every once in a while. It's not something I bring out too much because it's not super competitive, but there may be some more room for improvement. Like I said, with the Machine Dupe Cyber Valley Peacekeeper package, maybe that could be something else, to help with the early game a bit more. But thanks for having me, and
all right, man. We'll see you around with this deck, hopefully.
Sounds good. Yeah, I appreciate it.